Time is just playing around with Vel. Turtle dance here, you gotta be careful because I'm pretty sure Sakai's is gonna look for a moment to actually get onto Melcuti or Izanami because they have no battle spells.
Here they come. They're gonna control Amal, get the turtle for themselves, and now try to walk out of it. Yums once more sacrifices his life. Izanami with a pickup.
Yeah, but still, that's not enough, man, because you only get the roamer here. And Sakai's has been winning out these retributions. Amal, like, I don't know, maybe Homebois just has to give more space for Amal because for the first two games, hasn't been performing. I don't know, maybe it's nerves?
I don't think it's nerves. I think they understand that they can force a reaction from SRG OG if they go for the invade. And for the past couple of games, Game 1 and 2, every time we've seen an initial invade from Amal, he gets punished very hard by SRG OG. So now he's on the back foot, right? I don't want to overextend. I need to kind of man-to-man defense against SRG OG, but how do you keep up with Sakai's? And it's just a slow roll, right? Focus on your full rotations. Make sure that the river line is clear. If I can't get Sakai's, at the very least, I'll catch somebody in the middle of the river.
Vel has his hands tied down by Cram. Wherever Vel goes, if he sees Cram, he knows he's not going to get much done. Maybe Homebois will find a conversion in this top lane. There's 4 members of Homebois, as Amal also is making his way up top. Stormy gets zoned away, but the airstrike gets used. They get a kidnap into insta-purified by Melcuti to get away from that. Amal now arrives to the scene. Circling Ego, not going to convert into anything. So all that movement from Homebois has a negative net gain, and in fact, they lost bottom tier 1.
Yeah, talk about negative at this time. Ivan now having the Flash of the Oasis is going to make it much more difficult for Homebois to actually get taken down. Vel is actually trying to do his very best to deal damage against SRG OG, but it really doesn't matter because it doesn't slow them down one bit.
Yeah, Cram is holding the lane for a very, very long time. Molina Bliss even committed. Finally, SRG OG lets go of the structure. But in that short time frame, they got bottom tier 1, they shove a wave in the dice underneath the tier 2. Sakai's clears out mid, gets a double wave, and finds his purple.
Honestly, this is not too bad. I think at the end of the day, Homebois recognize one thing, that their composition scales a lot better in comparison to SRG OG, right?
Or something?
I don't know.
From game number 1, it's him, man. And the thing is, it's good, right? Cram stopped Izanami, grabs Vel, and then Yums just followed that up. So I gotta say the front line of SRG OG is actually crumbling Homebois' formation. They're making sure that they are not gonna be able to get away with a lot of...
Oh, the flicker dart wave kind of goes by a little bit. Cram once more is in the back line. Stormy's gonna get gone on. Izanami pops him, but he does have to pass him, so Stormy runs away. Vel finds the back line. Melcuti, unfortunately, is already dead. And Sakai's, he's at the style on all of them. Here comes Thames to the plays. Ivan with the bailout. But Vel ends up going down off screen, and it really doesn't matter what Ivan does. Sakai just does it better. Izanami assassinated. Amal goes down. 4 for SRG OG, and now it's lore time.
Cut the fight in half, get them at the ankles, break the legs, and the whole body collapses. These front lines, they can hold, but not enough. Not against this type of weight.
How they got on top of Melcuti, man.
It shouldn't have happened.
That was the pinnacle. That's how they lost that fight. The moment that he was able to get Mel, there's a mark on him. And then Sakai's, he just like, okay, I'm gonna go in. And it's like, oh wait, Izanami's there, might as well go for him. And Ivan tried his best. But again, against SRG OG, your best is just not good enough.
Now, still on the back foot, 6.9k lead for the side of SRG now, eventually turning into a 7k lead. At the same time, makes you wonder, right? How many times can Homebois get beaten down, and how many times can they try to turn 9k leads around from the side of SRG OG? Mustn't it always go this way?
It's also kind of it's a good follow-up to a question we had at the start of the season. We're gonna start with Vel going down again. Executor, they do find Yums, but it's just a roamer. Small price to pay for SRG OG. Delona finally gets crashed into the mid inhibitor. Top wave also shoved in. All holy defense will explode in a blink of an eye. Homebois, they will hold the fort for now, but again, damage is done by SRG OG.
They slowly take dust yet. He's still...
Amal back. Amal dragged away by Ivan. Homebois this time holds the line, but while that was happening, SRG OG got lured.
SRG can make a mistake and it doesn't matter. I mean, like, you're so far ahead, you could overcommit and then just tell your teams, like, my bad, but you guys got this, right? Hey, no worries, no worries.
Capital to spare.
Truly no capital to spare here.
This is starting to look like a clean sweep, guys, because we're going to game number 3. Like, the good thing about MPLMY is that we finish fast, but usually not because of this.
Not because of this. Not in this particular fashion, right? I would have expected the stomp to be more direct, but SRG OG, they're just fully focused. Fundamentals first, play the game as cleanly as possible, and then we can start thinking about going crazy.
And then they did take away one of Homeboy's ingredients, right? The craziness, the chaos that they want to provide with very key specific picks. And without it, Homeboy's back in the fundamental plays hasn't really been finding much success. Mid inhibitor will go down, same as the bottom ones. So that's Homeboy's base permanently damaged. And SRGOG, they can do this dance forever.
Even Yums has Flash of the Oasis now.
Might as well.
I mean, it's like, hey, let's fight healing for healing.
Healing for everyone.
Trying to go ban for ban.
Wrong hero, but yeah. But yeah, that's crazy. Like, usually, yes, you go for fleeting time. And then maybe, but yeah, when you're 11,000 gold ahead, like I said, well, like, might as well.
That's why he went Oracle first item. Yeah, but the fight now splits. Cram once more, zones out the rest of Homeboys. Look at this glue. He's just doing too much work.
Oh no. Okay, Sakai's is too low to actually go for Izanami, and Innocent just got melted, and I think that's game.
Yeah, most likely game. Another triple kill. Come on, man. This is not fun at all. Execution. That's going to be a Maniac coming online. Innocent is just farming clips at this point. And Homeboys staring down the barrel of despair and defeat SRGOG. They want to deliver another Savage. Innocent! Another Savage! Stop it!
He plucked him out of the fountain just to ensure, oh my goodness, SRGOG 3-0 against Homeboys. They're clapping them. They're spanking these bad boys. And Izanami, he's got to have fast fingers, right? If that happens before the connection, he's got to hit the Winds of Nature. Here we go.
I think they see it. WD instantly flicker. They are in the fallbacks. The guy move that turned on. He didn't just run away with the flash stab. Another two-man knock up into a kick. Izanami goes down. SRGOG finding another crucial pick. The rest of Homeboys disengaged. Just in time for Lord to spawn.
At that point, they're like, Melkitty has had enough. 7 deaths is enough, so now we got to go on to Izanami. Amal is just trying to buy as much time as he can, man. Trying to be a distraction, but now only Yums. Yums is the only guy actually making Amal stay in his lane, making sure that he doesn't get any kind of recalls, and now they're going for the Lord.
I don't think Homeboys have any way of doing this, not with Yums keeping Amal back. In fact, I think Homeboys, they're going to make the call to fall back. There's a wave pushing mid. Second Lord for SRGOG, and it seems like the end is 9.
They had to cut their losses here.
I feel like Arcadia told this to the team, keep your friends close but enemy closer. And I feel like SRGOG took that as like, okay, so man-to-man defense, right? We just stick very close to them. That's what you're saying, and Arcadia is like, sure.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Maybe Arcadia is in the room, is like, God dang it. And
that's not what I meant, but okay.
I didn't know my...
Boy, here we go.
Oh,
here we go.
Oh, they got... what was that? I mean, it's a flicker from Cram that found Bell. That's the kick on the Ivan. Rest of Homeboys busy dealing with the Lord. And this could be the coup de grace to SRG.
No way.
They see Amal running away.
He's too fast.
Base is open. Izanami Winds of Nature. Survive for now. So guys, temporarily back up. Round 2. Winter Crown flash combo. There it is. 3 down for Homeboys. Wave is pushing in. No Lord though by SRG. I think they have done it. The Lego Red Giants. They have withstood the test of time. And now they have claimed immortality. You're back to back to back MPL Malaysia 3-peat champions.
Congratulations. GG, well played to SRGOG, the undisputed best team in Malaysia and your MPL MY champions.
Dude, they made the 3-peat happen.
And you know the most ironic thing? The first 2 were harder.
The first 2 were harder. They've elevated themselves to another level here today. The fans rejoice, silencing half the entire arena as they scream for joy.
I mean, the Flame Boys have only bits and pieces to cheer for, and even that wasn't long-lived. I think the Homeboys know it's a well-fought fight, but they just could not come close to the levels of the Giants.
Hey.
I just hope this gives Homeboys that level of motivation to get revenge on MSE.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, you should see... Here's the problem. Where's the real weakness here? Like, what do you build upon?
No, it's not about weakness. It's about the connections that you made along the way. At least Homeboys has a guaranteed scrim partner.
Rose, would you say that kemenangan ini adalah disangkakan sebenarnya?
Alright, Daniel.
Okay.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan. Inilah dia juara kita untuk MPL Malaysia musim ke-15. Selangor Red Giants OG Esports.